Well, hi all, well, big thank you for joining us. Well, this video, as the thumbnail would suggest, is all about getting you and your vehicle from Europe to Morocco in North Africa. We're going to cover ferry tickets, insurances, documentation, basically everything you need to know about getting into what is my favourite country. This is our 5th time in Morocco, and we've even written a couple of books about it, giving you the most up-to-date information on where to go, what to see, and everything in between. I want to try and encourage as many people as possible to come to Morocco. It's incredibly diverse, it's safe, and over the next couple of months we're going to be documenting our journey. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, leave us a comment, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Okay, that's enough of me waffling on. Let's get on with the video. Come on then, Liz. How are you feeling about Morocco?
Excited. Looking forward to some sunshine.
Is that it? What bit of sunshine? We can get that in Spain.
Not today, we can't.
Okay.
Yeah, excited. Can't wait to get back.
Yeah, I missed that, what's it?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay, so we've come to Carlos to get the ferry tickets. We've used this place before. Everyone uses this. They make it really easy. It's what they do. They've got a handle on the ferry crossings, so they've got sort of local knowledge, and you actually physically get the ferry ticket. So it's not like an online booking where then you've got to stop and get it exchanged for like a hard copy ticket. So it's a really good service. They're really well priced. But you know, you can stop on the way down. From about 30 miles out, you'll see all these ticket offices as you drive the road to get here. And you can stop there if you want, but we prefer to do this. It just makes life that little bit easier. Well, morning guys. It's time to go to Morocco. Morning guys.
Morning.
Are you ready for Morocco?
Yes. A bit early, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Right, let's go.
Ready for a cup of tea.
Yeah. Okay, let's get in the queue. Right, so we're at the port. You can see all the cars for the rally. Gorgeous little Porsche down there. And we're just, just got to wait now to get processed. But I think it's a pretty slick operation. There's a boat every hour, so you can imagine they're pretty much on it. Well, morning all. Well, we're at the port. We're all checked in. All is good. No idea if the boat's on time, but yeah, it feels exciting. It seems like it's taken an edge to get to this point. So I'm really excited about going back to Morocco. You know, it's my favorite country, and it's just crazy to think that just the other side of the Straits of Gibraltar, it's a really small stretch of water. There's a totally different world, and it's really exciting. Right, I've got to share this with you. This is all the rally cars. They're all parked up together, and mostly Peugeots, little Peugeot 205s, but there's everything here. There's vans, a lot of French cars, and there's a couple of Porsches. Look, there's an old Volvo there. There's a Mini, and it's just a real spectacle. It's just fabulous. So yeah, it's a French organised rally. This is the name of the rally just here. Yeah, it's a really social event. There's just people standing having coffee, chewing the fat, and pretty excited, I'd imagine. And this is one of the reasons why I love Morocco so much. It just attracts all sorts of people. The country itself is just fascinating, and every day you see something different, and I think that's the one thing that I like the most about Morocco. It just makes you smile, it just makes you laugh, because you see crazy things, and it obviously attracts a certain type of person. Right, well, I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the little walk around. And you can see the event organisers here. They're done up with 4x4s. It's quite a big event. Right, but right now it's the most important time of the day. I need to go back and get a cup of tea. We haven't had a cup of tea yet. Okay, we've got the kettle on. Okay, so all is well in the world. We have a cup of tea.
I want to sing a little song. Like, you know, people sing like,
no, you can't sing.
hey, we're going to Barbados. I want to sing, hey, we're going to Morocco. Badly, obviously.
That wasn't actually too bad for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Am I ready now for X Factor, do you think?
That'll be
Britain's Got
hilarious.
Talent, maybe?
Oh, please do. That'd be so funny. You'd be the bloopers. It'd be great. You make great.
Thanks.
You make great television on
The equivalent of the
stage.
Chicken Factory guy.
You go viral.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, maybe we should do it.
Okay, I am not going on any stage with you singing.
At least I know I'm bad.
Okay, so everything is in order paperwork wise. Izzy's just having a little sort of look through and keeping everything at hand. If you fancy coming to Morocco, doesn't matter what you're in. The roads are really good. The people are fantastic. It's a great experience. What you might need to do is get third-party insurance when you get there, because most of the insurance companies, particularly in the UK, will only do a European policy, and that won't cover you for North Africa. And a few years ago they stopped providing cover for Morocco, so you either speak to them and try and get something sorted, or you can't buy insurance on the other side. But as I say, it is third party.
It's about 300 euros for 3 months.
Yeah.
So it's not hugely expensive, but we don't actually know anybody that's ever claimed on it, so we don't know how good it is.
No. The other thing you might want to consider is health insurance. So we just booked some cover last night, and it's a company that we use quite a lot called True Traveller.
We'll put a link in the description.
Yeah. So you can never be too careful with in terms of health. You never quite know what's going to happen, touch wood. So for the two of us, it was
245 euros for just over 2 months.
Yeah. Now there's add-ons for that as well.
Sorry, pounds, not euros. Pounds.
Yeah. So £245. There's add-on packages for that as well. So if you want to go and do sort of extreme stuff, so if you're into paragliding or mountaineering and all sorts of other activities, high risk activities, then it's about another sort of £70 for that sort of period.
But I will say about True Traveller, I think they have one of the best a standard activity cover of all the insurers. That's why we use them, because you don't have to take out the extra pack unless you're some crazy person that wants to jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
Not that I've got anything against crazy people.
No.
The other thing, you must make sure you've got your original V5. They need that to import your vehicle.
And your driving license.
And your driving license, but you don't need an international driving license as long as your license is in English. You don't need one.
Yeah, that's good. Right. Something else you might need to consider is breakdown cover. You won't get cover if you break down in Morocco. What you'll find is the people there are incredibly friendly. Nobody will drive past you, so they will actually stop, see if you need assistance, and then somebody's cousin, their brother, will turn up, give you a hand, or get you recovered. Is he going then? I know you're dying to elaborate.
On what?
On breakdown cover.
Well, there just isn't any breakdown. There isn't anyone that will cover you in Morocco, because there is no national breakdown service that they can rely on in Morocco. You used to be able to get cover from ADAC, but they don't cover you if you're in a British registered vehicle anymore. They only cover German registered vehicles, so there really isn't anything. But they are very resourceful people.
And I would say, don't let that put you off.
No, absolutely not. Every time we've stopped by the side of the road to take photos, people have stopped and said, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" They are very resourceful, and you will be able to find help without question.
Yeah, definitely. Anything else?
I don't think so, no. Oh, and just the final thing, really, you don't need a visa for Morocco. You can stay for 90 days. So if you're using it as a way to escape the Schengen, remember that the day that you cross into Morocco is a day in Morocco, and it's also a day in the Schengen. So if you leaving the Schengen until your 90th day, you're going to be stuffed because you can't overstay in Morocco, and then you have to make a choice, where do you want to overstay? And I don't really want to overstay in either. So give yourself a little bit of leeway before you travel with your 90 days.
So when you come into Morocco, it's 90 days, that's the agreement. There is a way that you can stay for an additional 90 days, and before your time is up, so a couple of weeks before your time is up, you go to a police station, you fill out the necessary paperwork, and you go back, and if they agree, then you can stay for a further 90 days.
We have never done that, but we know people that have, and we understand it was quite an easy process, but that was 2 years ago. That was before the pandemic, so I don't know if that is the case anymore. So you might, if you want to stay for longer, you might want to do.
We'll try and find that out, actually.
We will actually, yeah. I think that'd be helpful to do that.
What you tend to find is people by the coast. A lot of people used to use it to overwinter, and so you'll find a lot of people by the coast. They sort of find a little spot. You can usually get a little bar and a restaurant by the coast, which is quite unusual to get alcohol. And then they sort of find a little spot and go back year after year. But we'll try and find out and let you know. Okay, so it's only about 15 minutes until we're due to depart. Obviously that's not going to happen. I don't know what time we're going to sail today, but it's some way off, that's for sure. But as you can see, it's light now, and it's just fabulous here. And there's a real buzz about the place, I think, really because of the rally. There's lots of interest, lots of outside people coming, having a look and having a chat with people. And obviously they're all sort of hyped up and ready for the rally ahead. Right, we're actually moving now. 9:10. We're meant to sail at 9 o'clock. So I've no idea what time we're going to get off, because there's a lot of vehicles in front of us. We've got to get on the boat yet. So I think we're probably a good sort of 30 minutes before we're going anywhere. So, but all part of the adventure. Okay, just in tickets.
There go the rally cars. Look at that little mini. Oh, brilliant.
So I've just had to spin round because we've got to reverse onto the boat. It's organised chaos. You've got somebody said, yeah, come on. Somebody else is saying stop. Somebody else is saying, yeah, turn round. Somebody else is saying drive in. Okay, we're on now. So, but yeah, no, then stop. This third time he's done this. They're all over the place. So you look in one mirror, the guy saying, yeah, come on. The other guy's saying stop.
All these are going to get off before us. I thought we were going to be. This is crazy.
Yeah. I'll just put a bit of window down. You can see them. Yeah. They go forward. Anyway, you get the gist. Right, we're on. Welcome aboard the Maroc Express. Okay, so when you come onto the ship, you've got to fill out some paperwork.
The passport control is located on board on the right-hand side. Thank you.
I don't know if you could hear that. Just saying that passport control is on the ship, so you've got to fill out this paperwork before you leave the ship and get it processed. There's a little office on the ship. Okay, so passport control is just here, but the queue is up here. All the way up, around, and back again. So we don't have a blue sky, but at least it's not raining. just behind me is Gibraltar. Right, we finally got here. We spent about an hour in the queue.
Not a very orderly queue either.
It's chaos. And just like that, there is Morocco. That's Tangier Med. Okay, the doors in the ship are just about to open, and we're right at the front, which is brilliant because all the vehicles that roll off have to go through an x-ray, and they usually do about 3 vehicles at a time depending how long they are. It's a really big setup. And something else we should have said, you can't bring drones into Morocco, so I've had to leave mine behind, which is a bit of a bummer because the scenery is fantastic. So yeah, let's get in the queue and...
So they don't find the wine stash.
There is the wine stash. We do have to confess to having some wine. If they find that, that's it, it's all over. Right, hello Morocco. Exceptionally fortunate here to be loaded last onto the boat, but it's really worked out for us because this area here, this car park just over here, is normally full and backed up to the boat, waiting for the x-ray. So I think we're about 5 or 6 vehicles back from the queue, which is great. So it just means that we can get on our way, because there's, I don't know, there's hundreds of vehicles on that boat, so it's pretty busy. I think the last time we were here we spent about 2.5 hours from sort of docking to getting on our way, so it's quite a lengthy process. Okay, so we're only just fitting on there. So we just cleared the x-ray. We've just, everyone gets stopped. So we're now pulled into like customs. So they check the passports again. They've got the vehicle documents, both V5s. We're just waiting out now really.
They now get temporarily imported.
Yeah, so what happens is effectively you temporarily import your vehicle. Right, we're officially in, which is great. We're just coming out of the port, out of security. Alright, Iz?
Actually, yeah, that was quite quick.
Yeah, that was really quick. So if you need insurance, third-party insurance, you just park in here and walk into one of the offices here, and there's a number of places where you can get insurance. And there's cash points as well, you can get money changed. Okay, so we have insurance for the truck, we just need insurance for the scooter. So Iz is just sorting that out now. Okay guys, come on then, scooter, talk scooter insurance.
So we just got some cash out, we got some insurance for the scooter. 2 months was about 125 quid. We already have a green card for the truck, so that was relatively straightforward.
But you can only pay cash.
You can only pay cash, yeah. But there are like 27 cash points here, so you'll be able to get
and
cash.
you can change money.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay.
Good, we're on the way.
Let's go.
Batteries are doing good, 26.74. See what?
Yeah, we're okay.
That's okay,
Hey,
thank you.
We're good, we're good.
No, we're good.
We're good. Right, that's the start of it. People trying to sell you stuff. It's just the way it is. Just trying to be as polite as possible. Right, you can see there, it's a massive port. But actually the infrastructure here is pretty good. The road system in and out is pretty,
I thought
excellent.
That rivaled any of the border crossings we did last year. I thought it was quite slick actually.
Yeah. Okay, so we're making life really easy for ourselves. We're going to stop in a little campsite in Algeciras, walk in and get a SIM card, and just chill for a little bit. So we're just going through the campsite right now. Well, morning all. Well, just thought I'd give you a little walk around the campsite. So it's with a little bit of rain on the night, so the place is it's sort of a bit sandy, a bit tacky on the foot, and you can see there's a bit of rubble down, there's a patches of grass here and there, but it's really busy. It's like a staging post really for when you come into Morocco. If you come down the coast, there's lots of people that have already left this morning, so they were on the road at sort of 7:30, 8 o'clock. Fans were starting up and getting on the road. But as I walk around, you can see that there's a lot of different types of vehicles. You've got people there, look, with all sorts of playthings, typical motorhomes. You've got overland trucks. Again, lots of people there. There's lots of clubs actually come here. So there's a big Axie Dutch get together, and so we're just parked over here. We've got another truck just there, and you see everything here. It's with electric, it's about €8 a night, and the electric here actually works, so which is quite unusual for Morocco. Normally you get between 3 and 6 amps, but here it's really good. So as you can see, lots and lots of motorhomes, mostly Dutch, German and French, and then you get the odd Swiss, the odd Italian. But that's kind of it. It's pretty basic. The showers and toilets are functional, and that's just the way it is in Morocco. So, but you know, for a sort of first place to stop, it's okay. So and it's, you know, it's very safe. Quiet last night, no issue at all. And most of these places have what's called like guardian parking, or you know, somebody's on site throughout the night, and there's no issue. Morning. Morning. Oh, I like your Land Rover. It's beautiful.
Was the Land Rover the plane?
Yeah, the lady. Yeah, she's beautiful. Anyway, morning. Okay, so this is a particularly good service point. It's a drive over where you can drop your waste. You've got your toilet waste just here with a hose pipe. I don't know, it looks shabby, but it's okay. There's the ladies' shower and toilet. This is the gents just over here. That's pretty basic, but it's okay. So normal toilets, but quite often, particularly as you go south, you will see that they're squat over toilets. We've got our freshwater point just here. So somebody wash your dishes, and then there's where you fill up with your fresh water. And we haven't had any problems with the quality of the fresh water here. It's pretty good. Right, I think we're going to stay here for the day actually, and get a little bit of work done. Got some people next door to us in a truck. They've got a few problems with their Victron system, so they've only had it 2 weeks, so they don't really understand it just yet. So we're going to have a look at that this morning, and head off tomorrow morning pretty early. I think that's our plan. Okay, so we're in Algeciras, on the hunt for an orange shop to get a couple of SIM cards.
So I did some research before coming to Morocco this time and understood that you could top up online now with Orange, which you weren't able to do before. So we bought the Orange SIM cards, and you can top up online but not using a UK credit or debit card. It has to be a Moroccan card. So we actually ended up going to Maroc Telecom this morning. You can't top up there online either, but they can sell you a lot more data up front than Orange seem to want to be able to. So we now have 3 SIM cards, 2 Orange, 1 Maroc Telecom, and about 170 gig of data. So hopefully that will see us good for maybe 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, cost?
About £130. So data is not cheap here.
Yeah, sorry, £130 for...
Yeah, about 170 gig.
Yeah. So...
Which is quite painful when I think about what we were getting unlimited last year for £7 a month. But, you know, it is what it is, and we need the data, and it's just one of those costs that you have to factor in.
What I would say here, the coverage is excellent.
Coverage is brilliant, yeah, and actually the staff are usually really helpful, and there are places everywhere where you can buy the little top-up vouchers, so it's, you know, it's not difficult.
Great, okay.
Okay.
Lunchtime.
Yep, let me get these sorted.